Welcome back to my channel. You know how it works. If you like this video, give it a like. If you like my channel, subscribe and you'll see lots more. Today we're talking about tenderising meat. Now I'll tell you, a chef that owned a few restaurants in Fiji let me on this little trick and I'm dying to try it out, so I thought I'd share it with you. So today we're going to talk about tenderising steak. Good old supermarket rump steak, which you probably know is pretty much eaten like the bottom of your shoe best of times. But today we're going to tenderise it and do a little experiment just to see if this works. Green pawpaw, or you can use a green papaya. They're same species, different plant. Basically a pawpaw is yellow inside when it's ripe and a papaya is red inside when it's ripe. But today I'm going to juice this one, which is a green one, bit damaged off my pawpaw tree. And we're going to cut the steak into three. So one piece will have no juice on it, one piece will have juice for 10 minutes on it, and the third one will have juice for 1 hour on it. And we'll see in my own taste test if the papaya or pawpaw really does tenderise meat. So here we go. First thing we need, some equipment. And we want to cut this green guy. See, pawpaw, because this part here is already started to go yellow. So I'll just cut him into strips here, and then I'm going to put him through the juicer and see if we can get enough juice to put either side of this steak. All right, so into the juicer we go. Okay, so I'm going skin and all, so we get enough juice. So here, that looks like plenty of juice to do this little experiment. Impressed? All right, cut our steak into 3 pieces. 1, sort of even pieces. So this one here becomes the no juice. This one here will become the 1 hour juice. We'll do him now. And this guy will become the 10-minute juice. So using half our juice here in our 1 hour guy. Do both sides. Give him a fair about half our juice. So this guy is the 1 hour guy. Let's put him aside now and we'll wait an hour, or we'll wait 50 minutes and I'll come back. We'll do this guy in and then put him in the fridge as well. Okay, 50 minutes. It's gone past just like that. So we'll take our 10-minute piece, give him the rest, and then we'll do our little test. And here we are back. Poof! Time flies. So here's our 10, none, an hour, and I've just labelled the lids so I don't, I'll put them next to the plates so we don't muck them up. And clearly, I don't know if you can see, here's the hour. He's probably changed colour, not brown, not cooked colour, but he's certainly a lighter, pinker colour than the nil. So let's see, we'll take him over here. We'll dry him off. And a little feel. Certainly feels a lot softer than the one that's had no juice on it. And I reckon if I pulled that, I could certainly pull that apart, and the fat, remember this is supermarket beef, the fat is certainly a lot softer than the other part. So Mr. 10 minutes goes there. That's Mr. Hour, I should say. He goes there. Here's 10 minutes. And again, yeah, he's certainly changed colour to the none. So he is certainly a bit colourful. Still quite structured. We'll dry him off. So he's Mr. 10, Mr. Hour, and Mr. Nil. And if I can hold these up without dropping them, you can see there is certainly a difference in colour, certainly. And the Hour one is certainly lost the bright red, but it's still red, so it doesn't look like it's cooked like it might in lemon juice or something like that. So 10 an hour, none. All right. Let's get the pan on, and we'll cook them all for exactly the same amount of time, and then we'll do a little taste test. So, oil the board, not the meat. We'll do the same from all. Bit of salt on the board. So, the 1 hour guy. I'm just keeping the lids because I wrote on the lids at the time, and I don't want to muck up this little experiment here. 10, put them in the oil, and none, put him in the oil. Bit of salt on the other side, as the TV chefs do. Looks spectacular. Just roll them over in the oil. Right. Yeah, I probably should have an apron on or something, but hey, I'm a farmer. What do you got shorts for if you don't have any place to wipe your hands? Right. Now I haven't got my hand in the pan, above the pan, feeling the heat. We want to give them about, a couple of minutes on each side. So here goes Mr. 1 hour, he'll be on this side. Mr. 10 minutes is in the middle, and Mr. None is on this side. We're away. Close over. Now I normally eat my steak blue, but I'm going to do these guys kind of rare till they feel about the same, about rare. Can't really notice any difference in the cooking except maybe the 10 minute and the no sauce is they're caramelising and the other guy's not. Alright, I think that's enough for me. So, Mr. 10 minutes is going up the front. Mr. Nil is down in the middle. And this is Mr. 1 hour. Has certainly cooked a lot of difference. This is Mr. No sauce. Hope you can see that. Nice and red in the middle. Fairly tender. Not too bad. Let's see if 10 minutes in the pawpaw juice, green pawpaw juice, makes much difference. Still red in the middle. Let me go back and test another piece. Marginally. It's like a lot of those things, you know, maybe a really good palate could see the difference. I don't think there's much difference, but yes, definitely 10 minutes has made a little bit of a difference. Now let's see our guy, the hour. So you can see it's certainly, the meat's not as structured. It doesn't sit on the fork nice and straight like fresh meat does. Oh yeah. It's turned rump steak into an eye fillet. This is really, really soft. My God. He was right. This green stuff, pawpaw juice, really, really makes a difference. This is so soft. Let me see if I can get an independent assessment here. It's left. Lawyer.
Victim.
Lawyer. We all can trust a lawyer, right? Taste these 3 pieces of meat, right? You're tasting which one is the most tender. Irrespective of the taste, is one more outstandingly tender than the others?
Okay. Should I choose from these little bits that have already been cut off?
No, just cut a little bit off.
Any bit I like?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Start anywhere I like.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks pretty melty in the mouth. Okay.
Either of the 2 end pieces.
It's very tender. Okay. Can I do this?
You can do whatever you like. Just don't go too fast.
Just shut up and eat.
We're not playing yet, basically. Get the one down your gob and tell me which one you think's the most tender.
Well, they're all pretty tender, but potentially, I might need to try this
Leave
one.
the word potentially in.
I might need to try this one again. Okay. I think from left to right, now I've totally mucked you up, haven't I? Do you remember which one it is?
No.
I think from left to right is more tender.
Okay, so here we go. This was Mr. 1 hour in the soup. This was Mr. 10 minutes in the soup. And this was none in the soup.
Oh, really?
I would say that's conclusive.
That's pretty good.
Green pawpaw tenderises meat. Trust the lawyer.